Good evening, folks. We're back with some more Ninja Gaiden 4. Previously, on the first part, we did the initial tutorial and level, as well as the entirety of Chapter 1. For the most part, I like how the game plays. The visuals are solid. A lot of stuff that I liked in previous Ninja Gaiden games is back on the forefront. Obliteration techniques. And I unlocked a whole bunch of moves and other mechanics, and a lot of it feels very, very familiar. But some things clearly were altered, at least a bit, both for reasons that fit universally and others that seem a bit more unique to this particular entry. For one, parries and blocks have been completely overhauled. They emphasize it a lot more than it ever was in the first two games, where the block and parry was like it existed and it was helpful, but you didn't really do much with it, because really it was just like attack, 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 and don't stop. Whereas here, they give you a little more room to do such, that a little bit more of a balancing act in between. So that's clearly some of Platinum's handiwork, adding on to what Team Ninja already did years ago. And there's none of that slow as molasses, bone on steel shittiness that utterly turned Ninja Gaiden 3's gameplay into an utter slothful mess. And of course, they took a page from Devil May Cry 4 with the whole new protagonist. Whether or not they did it the right way or a bad way, I don't know yet. We'll get there when we get there. And as for Yakumo himself, I do like that he's his own character with his own moveset, and they did not carbon copy Ryu onto him, because then it kind of makes it wonder, why didn't you just bring Ryu back anyway? So he does have his own tricks and style, although I do admit I miss some of the old moves. The Inazuma, you know what I mean, the whole spiral drop move, the Izuma drop, I think that's what it was, that's still there. But Yakumo also has his own move, has his own style with the whole blood-bending jutsu shit that he does, which also allows him to change the form of his weapons. There is I say there's no slowdown stuff, but there kind of is. Unlike the first two Ninja Gaidens, if you get to a certain low threshold of health, the game will kind of do a pseudo slow-mo where it gives you that warning of, hey, you're about to die, heal. So it's kind of one of those things I'm a bit middle on. Like, I don't like it, but I don't hate it either. And he also has a berserk mode where he goes into like a super, basically Devil May Cry Devil Trigger or God of War Rage of Sparta. You know, goes into a berserk state and he delivers more damage. And you got that all that old new kill everything at once stuff happening. So it's familiar and different all at the same time. As for the visual and personality of Yakumo, I don't know how I feel about him yet. I personally think his design was overcooked, especially with those weird tattoos on his arms. Like, good lord, what's with those? That and the hairdo. The hairdo just looks I don't know. I'm not feeling his overall design. And his demeanor doesn't really impress me all that much. Like, Ryu was never that deep of a character or anything, at least in presentation. He was a stoic badass, but I never felt like I was put off by him. Like, Ryu had an aura that you really respected. Whereas this guy, I am not sure about. He rubs me off as I don't want to be here in a way. So I'm kind of like, I don't know how to feel about him yet. But I do like playing as him, so I guess that's a positive. Archives. So, bonus stuff. Sayori. Oh, so this is what some of the guys... Misaki. We all know what he looks like. Well, the game spoiled it just now. Yeah, he looks about as a... Yeah, Misaki looks about as much as I expected. I didn't even know what he looked like, but I'm looking at the profile. Thanks, game, for the spoiler. And I'm just like, okay, that's about what I expected. He talks as much as just like how he looks. Yumi, we don't know what he looks like. Tyron, so these seem to be the current roster. Okay, so they have an enemy list, so that's nice. EDOs. Divine Dragon Order. Basically a bunch of people trying to keep the... They're basically like a mystical Men in Black sort of thing with samurais get-ups. Sky City, Tokyo. Yeah, Tokyo has been... Honestly, I don't like how they set up the game, the plot of the game. It felt like an entirely different game happened, and they basically had to explain it in the intro, like, oh yeah, Dark Dragon's back, that just happened, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, okay, you just would have been nice to have actually seen it happen. So, I do have my critiques, but I also do have my pros. However, it's still very early in the game. So now we're in Chapter 2, The Haunted District. After cutting his way through an elite DDO, Commander Yakumo continues ahead of the Dark Dragon Seal to the Dark Dragon Seal. Awaiting him lies a warped city filled with twisting rails and phantasmic interfaces. Even against the forces of the supernatural, Yakumo unflinchingly proceeds with his mission. Okay. So I'm going to try and have it where my streams for Ninja Gaiden 4 either utilize one chapter, or if possible, multiple. But it looks like the game's levels are... The first one especially was pretty lengthy enough, I will say. So, hold on. Just gonna send my link out to Twitter, as well as my in real life buddies, in case they want to watch. So, okay. I don't really have any moves to, much... I don't have any experience points to really use. So I'm gonna be holding off on any more, unlocks for the Take Minakata. Also, I turned off a chunk of the HUD that showed the button combinations, because on... Okay, is my stream fine? Because I get the feeling it's just slowing down. Yeah, it's all finicky. Uh-oh.
Giacomo, what happened?
A quick time event that I was not at all ready for.
Giacomo, what happened?
What button do I press? R1?
The bridge collapsed. Just find me another route to the target.
I think I can help. For now, get somewhere safe.
Got it.
Okay, we got some monorail surfing. I'm not ready for this. R2 for the slide. I was vague. Ugh. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, okay, okay. Now I get it.
Looks like the DDO's caught up with you.
An ambush, more likely. Stay on your guard, Yakumo.
Nothing he hasn't handled before, right?
He's the Raven Clan's top ninja. Of course he'll be fine.
I haven't played the game in 2 days. Sheesh. Alrighty. Okay, so we got us some weird quick times. And I also just realized I don't have any other weapons on me. Just the melee and the shuriken. When in previous games you had multiple side weapons. Bow and arrow, cannon. In the second game, well, in the Sigma version of the second game. Windmill shurikens and all that stuff. So hopefully I'm wrong and they'll give me more stuff. I was not at all ready for
Let's
that.
get to it.
For that whole quick time thing.
Hey, we're holding up all right. Not sure what the hell's going on around here, but something feels off.
A demon has been causing all this. Allegedly.
A demon?
You've heard of them before?
I wouldn't call myself an expert, but people say there's all sorts of monsters out there because of the Dark Dragon. I also heard that the Dragon Ninja's the one who's been keeping them in check.
Ryu Hayabusa.
Oh, don't worry about him. Sounds like you may have your hands full with that demon, though. Watch your back out there, kid.
Got it.
Okay. Nothing new to learn right now. Nope, I don't have any cash to spare.
New stocking. Check it out.
So a demon's guarding the shrine.
Yeah. I've never heard of anything like that before. So, now we have to deal with supernatural creatures on top of the DDO. And here I thought this would be a simple assassination job.
Sorry to drag you into it.
Oh, no, it's fine. This is an important mission for the clan. We need to see it through no matter what. But I know you can handle it. Now, let's get back to it.
I'm probably gonna find more elixirs anyway. Rejuvenation. So that's new. That's a new one. But I'm gonna save my cash. Okay, I did that one.
Job's all done. You're good at this.
Good work. Data's just what I was looking for. Seeing how the next head of the Raven Clan fights will give the little one something to shoot for. Anyone who doesn't get fired up looking at this is it meant to be a ninja, but I'm getting off track. Thanks, kid. Sending rewards your way. Bulwark's God's Orb. Bulwark God's Orb. I wonder how that'll do. Sky City, Tokyo, execute the DDO bodyguards. Hello, I'm a secretary working for a certain politician. I have been informed that an opponent of my employer has been negotiating to sell a certain plot of land to the Divine Dragon Order. This land houses a public marketplace and is an important landmark to the people of Tokyo. This deal must be stopped. We have attempted talks with the political opponent, but they have all fallen through. We have little choice and no time to spare. Please eliminate the DDO soldiers acting as bodyguards. Okay, so another side mission. Execute the otherworldly invaders. Otherworld gates appear, hurt humans' world. Unless opposed, humans extinct. Destroy gate, etc. Apparently I did this already. So... okay, new side missions, so keep a lookout for branching paths. I wanted to play more NG4 yesterday, but poorly timed in real life stuff got in the way, so I couldn't do it. And I'm trying to make up for lost time and lost skills. Okay, I don't see anything else around here, so... okay. Barely remembering everything. Nope. Exit the photo mode. I don't want... I'm so used to pressing the D-pad for so many other things in other games that I've been conditioned.
Security drone. Could be useful.
Status wire. After using it to cling to a wall or a drone, press circle or press square or triangle to unleash a quick downward attack towards an enemy. I will also say I really like how they implemented the assassination kills in this game. Like, it feels like a legitimate option, and it's not like something you're forced to do. Whereas in Ninja Gaiden 3, they basically put... the only way you ever did it was through a nonsensical corridor, and you basically had no say in what you wanted to do. It was as overly linear as Dulco X. Whereas now it actually feels like, oh, you don't have to do it, but you can get away with it. Nice. I keep doing it again. I'm so used to it everywhere else. Do they want me to go down there? No, I don't think I will. Well, the majority enemies are over there, so if there's no reason to go there yet, maybe I'll look for... Okay, so the drones... Black scale. Jet black scale, said to have been peeled from the limb of an ancient dragon. Scale is comprised of several layers of thick material, making it extremely rigid. Mixing it with a phantasmal herb will produce an elixir that enhances vitality of whoever drinks it. Okay, so we finally have ingredients combined to create Dragon Lord's Grace. Elixir of legend, meticulously crafted for the dragon scale, and a phantasmal herb tradition passed down really through. Increases life. So that is how we increase our health. So it's not the what? It's not the blue orbs like in the past. Are we going through there? I don't know. The game's not telling me. It won't tell me at all, in fact. Because... Okay, so... What am I doing? Okay, go down through there, or I can go over here. Ow. Oh. Get him so he doesn't suicide kill me. Is there any more? I guess not. Rejuvenation gradually restores health over time. Okay, so there was no end goal here. Oh shit. Nothing else. Nothing else. Again, I'm used to doing that. Okay, so there's a side path there. I did it again. Take a shot whenever I press the wrong button. Okay, so they do want me to go down there. So what's over here? I will say I appreciate that they put in side paths so you can look for other things and do side stuff. Oh, speaking of side stuff, you got us another gate, boyos. Anything else around here? Okay, that leads back, right? Okay, so we got another gate. Let's do it. I'm gonna play it safe. So, these are basically this game's version of the Tests of Valor from number 2. I don't remember the first Ninja Gaiden having him. I know 2 did. And I think 3 had them as well.
What do you need? See you later, Yakumo.
Let's get to it.
I don't think I can learn anything. Nope, I can't. I probably should wait until I get a new weapon. Wait a minute, what was that last one? Okay, Mirage. That sounds like a good one.
I feel sorry for the sucker who crosses you next.
Alright, let's see what's in this one. Probably more or less the same. Get rid of the drone. Get rid of the jetpack dude so they don't bother me. Get rid of him, get rid of him. Phew. Uh-oh. They murdered me. And I don't have rejuvenation. I'm gonna have to use my health potions.
You're dead.
They are no joke. Moderate. Okay. Got him. Tough but fair. Whew. And they showed off another one with different weapons, so I like that they have weapon variety at the very least. Okay, so now we did that. And we can head back to where we came from. Down here. Nope. Okay, so now I gotta go here.
You're getting close. Stay on that rail.
Uh-oh.
What?
The rail is moving?
The demon must be trying to keep you out.
I'll take the long way around.
Seems as though breaking the Dark Dragon free has its consequences.
Let's just focus on making it through in one piece.
Ugh. Runaway train. Okay, that was weird. By the way, I just realized that his weapons don't appear on him. I always liked how your weapons appeared on Ryu's back in the previous games. In this case, they just disappear. I don't like that. I wish they were still, you know, on him. Okay, there's nothing else here, so... Nothing else around here. Nope. Just going onward. Oh. Well, that was unlucky. Okay, so what's the deal with the drones here? Oh, that's why. Whoop. Oh shit. There he goes. Ah, shit. Yeah, I'm not doing very good because I was away from this game from way too long. I hadn't fully acclimatized to it, and now I'm suffering. But I am having fun though. Okay. Try this again. I am struggling also as to how to do the Nue skills. Yeah, how do I do that? Can't remember. That it? Guess so. I need to look up how the Nue area blood attack works because I'm honestly forgetful that way.
Let's get to it.
Nope, not enough.
See you around.
I might just save up for the next weapon, personally.
What do you need?
Can't go up there, in there, doesn't look like it. Actually, want me to go there. So maybe I'm on to something. Yep, I am on to something. They want me to go back there, so something in here. I am losing health from getting peppered by these assholes. Okay. Fine, give me health.
Mission complete.
Sheesh. That was annoying. One of the more annoying fights, unfortunately, but, well, Ninja Gaiden's had plenty of those in the past. Especially against the freaking ghost fish. Ugh. Oh, I loathed the ghost fish in that game. This. Like a gust of wind going up, but for what reason? I don't get it. They won't let me jump off or anything. Okay, now I'm honestly curious. What's going on here? Okay, so apparently I'm supposed to get something later on in the game that allows me to ride that updraft. So it's not something I can do right now. Okay. So come back later, basically. Will it be Yakumo or Ryu, however? That I don't know. Then again, Devil May Cry 4 also had similar instances where that happened. Okay. So, mystery of the yellow ladder has been solved. Whoa, wait. I just realized I could turn in a mission. I really forgot about that.
Nice work out there. All finished. Sending payment your way.
Done a great service eliminating the bodyguards and allowing me to appropriately deal with the rival candidate. Secured order among the people, and my employer is most pleased with the results. With our new rival now out of the picture, our victory in the upcoming election is all but assured. We will negotiate with the DDO to find a more suitable use for the land in question. So... okay.
Alright, back to it.
Bulwark God's Orb. Gem offered by a renowned shrine by a samurai dedicated life to defending the homeland against invaders. Despite being worn through numerous battles over the years, it contains a priceless. The gem contains a pristine condition. The gem remains in pristine condition thanks to sturdy metal braces holding it in place. Halves incoming damage from ranged attacks. So it's another charm, just like the defense ring. But I'm gonna stick with the ring for now. Yes, game, I know about the weapon skills, but stop reminding me about them. That is really annoying. I get it. You can unlock more, but I can't unlock more. Sheesh. So that's a charged one. More moves for the swords. Okay. Okay, I'll test out the new moves in a little bit.
Surrender, or you will be eliminated. They're going, gang. Keep your distance.
Okay, what's happening? What's happening?
Finally shook them off.
Nice maneuvering back there.
Seriously.
Alrighty then. Nothing up here. Actually, yes, there is stuff up here. Ah! Freaking quick time events. Again. Honestly, I would have preferred just picking it up like with the golden scarabs.
Let's get to it.
I'll take that.
Want to give it a shot?
Nope.
Hmm,
I know
too
how it
good for
works.
Practice, huh? The grind never stops.
Nice work out there. See you later, Yakumo.
Nothing else around here. Nope. Okay. Just trying to get used to the moves is all.
Sayori, what is this demon you mentioned earlier?
A demon is like a type of mystical being. Most of them live on sacred grounds. They can be anything from lesser spirits to demigods.
And to think these beings actually exist.
They exist, all right. I helped hunt down some of the most powerful demons in Tokyo and made them the protectors of the Dark Dragon shrines.
to ward off potential threats to the Dark Dragon's seals. I see.
That about sums it up. But enough of that. Yakumo, the last pylon should be close by.
I'm used to them being referred to as fiends in previous games. Unless these are completely different. I don't know. Okay, long, lengthy elevator ride. What is this, Mass Effect? Big old TV. Oh, it's rats. I kept hearing squeaky sounds. Maybe that's what it is. Rats. Ah, Incense of Rebirth. I needed that again. Oh, not you again.
Looks like the demon's free from its leash.
It's gone berserk. Probably best to stay out of the crossfire.
Noted.
The pylon is just on top of that building.
I can make it.
Uh-oh.
Made it to the pylon. Looks like they've upped their defenses.
Get rid of the annoying sky minions, if I can reach them. Okay, a big guy. Fucking Ornstein Smo looking guy. No, I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you. Go away. Jeez.
More of them? This isn't fair!
Just need one strike.
Press L and R while in berserk state to execute the bloodbath finisher. Okay, so that's how it works. They're showing it to me again. So Berserk State, you know, have it on to do multiple regular, but to cancel it out, press it again to do the bloodbath.
Enemies neutralized. Taking out the pylon now.
That
Last one. Nice work.
was awesome. So it's a bit of a like, okay, you can do that to get rid of a whole bunch of enemies if you want. That's interesting. Kind of gives me a bit of a comic booky feel with how everything went. I think they showed me how to do it one other time, and then I forgot about it because I hadn't played the game in 2 days. So that was it for that mission, eh? A little bit shorter than the other one, but hey, at least I... Greater Ninja, eh? I don't know what I did. Personally, I thought I sucked in this level compared to the first one, but I'll take it. I might as well start the next chapter. I still got time. I hope. Phantom Pleasure Quarter. Oh, we're going to the red light district, are we? Wait a minute. I'm looking at Deja Vu.
You'll be facing the demon guarding the shrine next. Don't let your guard down.
You work? Check the deets.
Umi, how's Misaki holding up?
Let's see. I'm still getting a strong signal. He's making his way to the shrine with the priestess in tow. So far, so good, you could say.
Good.
You know, I've never seen Misaki get this hands-on during a field assignment before. It's good to see that he can hold his own.
I should get going. Keep up the support, Umi.
Roger that.
Target. Execute DDO soldiers. Assassinate Divine Dragon Order soldiers at specified location. You'll be rewarded handsomely for efforts. Defeat 10 Bura Lantern Demons. Special mission, kid. No better way to hone your skills than fighting something that isn't human. And it looks like we're spoiled for choice. For starters, go kill some of those lantern monsters. They seem tricky, but you can make short work of them with your Blood Raven form, so be careful out there. Find the Rotting Charm. There's something I want you to find. Charm from my sister. I lost it. Don't even know how I could apologize to her. Please find it. Execute the Food Thief. Got a food thief on our hands. Don't know if it's his stomach or his bottomless or what, but the amount he's taken is inhuman. Tried to catch him, but he's quick. He's a quick son of a gun. Plus, he had a katana. I'm sure as hell don't want to get killed over a couple scraps. Sky City, Tokyo is low on food, and I'm sure he's hungry. So I'm sorry to do it, but I'm putting bounty on his head. So it's not... Are the fiends from previous games different from run-of-the-mill Japanese demons and or something? Because, well, they've always been referred to as fiends originally. Although I can't speak for the original 3 NES games, which, by the way, I wouldn't mind a remake of those. So, okay. More of those.
Be ready to learn this one.
More of those stupid yellow planks.
Purifying the Dark Dragon, huh?
That's the plan. The dragons come back to life every time he's been slain.
What?
The priestess said that only purification will finish him for good.
Not sure I believe that. But there's no denying the Dark Dragon ain't dead.
I'll make it dead, and put an end to our prophecy.
That'd be something, all right. But, no matter what happens, we'll still be ravens. We'll always belong to the shadows. Now, we done here? You've got work to do.
So the Dark Dragon was defeated and killed the first time and had its remains turned into the Dark Dragon Blade. Then Ryu destroyed the Dark Dragon Blade when it became too much trouble, and then the Dark Dragon Stones became the plot MacGuffin in the DS game, where Ryu fought the Dark Dragon for reals there and killed it, and it's back again. So it's like, oh, because of a purification technique from a clan that we're only now learning about, will it finally be dead? Okay, sure. I don't know. I mean, Ninja Gaiden's never had the best lore and storytelling, but at this point, I kind of feel like they're making shit up as they go along, and I don't know how I feel about it. Okay, you can jump off an enemy like a stepping stone to get to another one.
Doesn't hurt to practice. Confident, huh?
The old hopping off the enemy's head, that's an old move. So is this. I remember that. That's an old move from past games. I really, really do not like these yellow planks. It's like, there's yellow paint, and then there's these copy-paste looking things. Like, why? There's no other direction, and plus, it's showing where to go right there. These planks are completely unnecessary. Team Ninja, 17 and up, rated M game. We're not idiots. Oh. Okay. I meant to throw him off the cliff, and I ended up throwing myself off with him. Okay, that's kind of funny. Stupid, but funny. And I press the pad again because I'm still not used to not doing anything on it. Ugh. Okay, yeah, I admit that was hilarious. Okay, so they want us to go that way. Nothing hidden here. Nope. Nothing. Except for that. An elixir. I needed that. Thank you, game. That way. So what's this way? Another apocalypse gate. Alrighty then. I will do it. Because it's right there. I might as well. Nothing else hidden around here. Nope. Okay. Okay, gate, take me away. I am going with the base because I don't want to risk more health than I'd like. I'll do the harder ones on my own time. I'd like to do shit, but I'm getting hammered by freaking rockets. You know what? Give me the hell. I should have done that earlier, but I wasted the revive. Whoops. Alrighty then. So yeah, I should have used the new slaughter move when before I literally used up my rejuvenation potion. Oops. So bad timing on my part. It is what it is. Learning experience. Again with the freaking yellow plank.
I made it.
Yakumo, you're close to the Dark Dragon Shrine.
Misaki and I are on the way. We'll meet you there.
Got it.
Yeah, there's just I don't mind yellow on stuff like this because it actually looks like it fits, but literally seeing these things copy and pasted everywhere, it's just like, come on. At what point do you just gotta say and wonder to yourself, do the developers really think we're that stupid? Because that's how it feels. It's just too condescending. Open world games I get, especially when you don't know what to do, but here it's just like, come on. At what point does one say enough is enough? I mean, the old Ninja Gaiden games had landmarks too, but they actually looked like they fit the environment of where they were. They didn't shove them in front of you. Half the fun was figuring out what to do.
The grind never stops.
No, it does not. Ever does. It's okay. So is there anything I can unlock here? Yes, I wanted to unlock this. I have the regular one, not the heavy one. Okay, can't unlock any more right now, but I am satisfied all the same.
Good to see you, Yakumo.
I'm very tempted to buy elixirs. Can't do rebirth. Don't have enough money.
Be safe out there.
I'll risk it. I'll do what I can. Okay. Wait, was there any jobs I could turn in? I don't think so. No, not yet. Okay, so we're still a ways
Be
off.
safe out there.
Okay, so... Nope, nothing here. Okay, a temple shrine out in the middle of, well, this industrial wasteland. I liked the Sky City Tokyo map in Ninja Gaiden 2 for a similar aesthetic of blending cyberpunk skyline Tokyo with that old Japanese temple stuff. Okay, so... nice shoes? How do you balance yourself on those things? Okay, a demon lady.
Is that the demon?
Wow, that didn't take long. Well, good luck. You got this.
I don't got it. Oh, I definitely don't got it. I don't got it. I don't know what I'm doing. I do not know what I'm doing.
Call in the rescue team! Hurry!
Yeah, I will take the L for that one because I definitely did not know what I was doing. First time fighting this boss, so yep, also my fault. I'm trying to learn the boss, so I can block her attacks, but I still have to be careful. I tried to dodge, didn't work. Yeah, I'm getting my blood. I'm getting my blood. I'm getting my butt kicked. I like that there's a retry battle there. You don't have to go all the way back to a shrine, just like in previous games. Well, I got her.
The demon's taken care of. Heading to the shrine now.
Already? I'm impressed.
I don't think that's it because she didn't give me an obliteration. In the first Ninja Gaiden game, and to some extent the second game, you could basically kill them with one regular last-ditch slash and they're dead. Whereas in Ninja Gaiden 2, they kind of made it where some of them had to be finished off with an obliteration, but it was still fun. That didn't. So far, they've had us do it with most of the introductory bosses. So the fact that we didn't do it here tells me that we are still going to be fighting this wench, and then we'll be doing it. But yeah, that was hard. She kicked my ass. I had to learn her pattern and what's blockable, what's dodgeable, and so on and so forth. Yep.
Wait, it's not dead?
I'll finish the job.
I knew it. Yep, she's still there.
Blocked off.
We've been obstructed on our end as well.
We'll have to find another way.
Ah, beans. Okay, our first demon in the game. I can't tell you how much I wanted to call him a fiend, but they seem to be making a slight distinction between what's a fiend and what's, well, a demon, even though, really, there isn't much of a difference. Oh, there's more hidden stuff, is there? It wants to go there, but what's over here? Okay, so so that's the main road, so what's on the opposite?
Who are you?
Here to take your head.
Execute the food thief. Oh, come on.
Shit, time to bolt!
So he's not dead. It says execute the food thief, but he got away anyway. Okay, game, whatever you say. So there's a chest right here. Found the charm. Okay. And that is why I check every possible alternate route and angle in these kinds of games, because of stuff like that. She sure likes her umbrellas, I will say.
I suppose now is a good time to fill you in about the shrines. So, the Dark Dragon has been sealed away, with ritual weapons used as the crux of each shrine. Remove the weapon from its altar, and the seal will be broken.
Forgive me for asking, but if we only need to remove the weapon, why must you be present at the shrine as well? Furthermore, what would stop someone else from removing the weapons from the shrines?
That's why I placed a little curse on each of the ritual weapons, to make sure they can't be removed. Which means that it's impossible for anyone to break the seals without me there.
I see. Well, you've sure done a thorough job.
Okay, so the lanterns explode in a suicide move whenever they're about to die. Okay. Got it.
Yakumo, respond. Come in, Yakumo!
Well, that was doomed. That was a doomed effort from the start.
I suppose now is a good time to fill you in about the shrine. So, the Dark Dragon has been sealed away, with ritual weapons used as the crux of each shrine. Remove the weapon from its altar, and the seal will be broken.
Forgive me for asking, but if we only need to remove the weapon, why must you be present at the shrine as well? Furthermore, what would stop someone else from removing the weapons from the shrines?
That's why I placed a little curse on each of the ritual weapons, to make sure they can't be removed. Which means that it's impossible for anyone to break the seals without me there.
I see. Well, you've sure done a thorough job.
Okay, that went way better this time. There's a chest on that gate, so guess we're going up the ladder. No other alternate route. So Okay.
Let's get to it.
Nope, can't do anything here.
Nice work out there.
Defeated 10 lantern demons.
Job's all done. You're good at
Nice
this.
work handling the lantern monsters. Are harder to predict than the human opponent, right? Those damn explosions. You can't let your guard down. Anyway, you came out on top and became a stronger fighter in the process. Plus, it looks like I can count on you to handle the missions that are a pain in the ass for me. Here's your share of the reward. Keep up the good fight. Find the charm.
All finished. Sending payment your way.
Thanks for finding my charm. This makes me so happy. I can still remember the day my sister gave it to me so clearly. Now I can rest easy knowing it's safe and sound. Thanks again, kind soul. Black scale. Combine that with the herb and I get more health.
All finished. Sending payment your way.
Took care of the food thief. Thanks, big help. See what I mean by how quick he is? He looks strong enough so he doesn't need to steal from us. If only he helped us out instead, then I'd be happy to give him a little food as payment. What times we live in, huh? Indeed. In this economy. No thanks to the last guy that sat in our POTUS seat. Thank God for the current one coming back, in my opinion. Despite his eccentricities.
Alright, back to it.
And look at that, we get another health boost. Nice.
Good to see you, Yakumo. Pleasure doing business with ya. Thank you.
I'm tempted to spend a load on the rebirth, but at the same time, I don't want to.
See you later, Yakumo.
I'd rather save up instead. Anything down here? Yes, there is. Oh, he got me there. So back there. What's over here? A lot of junk in a chest. Another one of these things.
Slimy little.
A Gordy. What a lame name for a lame duck collectible creature. I'm reminded of a freaking pig animal movie from the 90s with that name. Back when, movies like Babe came out, and then you had some copycats here and there. That was one of them. Ugh, I feel old and ancient remembering such things. Okay, there's stuff down there. So they hit it all out of the way, did they? Okay, I'm getting murked. I'm getting murked. Ow. Well, I definitely sucked at that one. At least I can retry the battle, and I don't have to go all the way back to where I was. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 were very unforgiving with their checkpoints at times. Whereas this, it's a little bit more forgiving. Like, I remember struggling with the final boss in the original version, where you had to fight Morai with the Dark Dragon Blade. And the only checkpoint was at the freaking shrine at the bottom of the pit where the Vigor Emperor was, and it took like freaking 5 minutes each time to go back. I hated that. Still love the game, but it was like, yeah, you could have put a checkpoint there.
Target eliminated.
Oof. Even on normal, they don't play around. Okay, back there is where they want me to go. I already got the chest and the gourd monster over here. There's no other leaps to make. So I think I did everything down here. Ow. Okay, so nothing else here. Looks like there's not much there. Nothing around here else. The box over there. I don't see anybody to assassinate, so... Oh, I should have used a divine elixir had I known it was going to be right there. There's the chest from before. Incense of Rebirth, very nice. Okay, you'd think enemies would show up right here, because it's practically set up for it to happen, but... oh, I guess not. I got everything in here, there's nothing else. Nothing else. Nope, nope. Okay. Is it boss time? Maybe I should do that. Just in case. Talk about the red carpet welcome, I will say. Oh man, had I just waited a little bit, I could have gotten my health back through the terminal. I'm an idiot.
Nice work out there. Mission complete. Nice work.
I've confirmed the deaths of the targets and the erasure of their identification details will be sent to your reward. As detailed in our contract, order in Tokyo must be maintained. I mean, I have enough cash to get another one. I might as well.
Hope that helps. Hope that helps. Be safe out there.
Look who it is.
I could do this, or I could do that. I'll go with the Mirage. Then maybe save up for the other one.
Doesn't hurt to practice.
Yeah, I'll save up for the other one, or whichever other weapon skill I get.
I feel sorry for the sucker who crosses you next.
That is definitely a boss, Rita, if ever there was one.
You've made it. The shrine should be right below you.
Got it.
Well, hello. Getting more Neo looks from this one.
I've never seen anything like this.
Well, you don't come across too many Shrine Guardian demons. So...
Whatever! Yakumo, don't expect the thing to fight fair. Fall back if things get rough.
Hey, if Yakumo runs away, then who's going to protect me and Misaki? Besides, if he can't beat this little demon, he won't stand a chance against the Dark Dragon.
Little.
Nonsense. Yakumo won't let us down. We have a prophecy to fulfill.
No pressure.
Dodge this!
That all you got?
Ah, she's a kitsune, is she? Ooh, I parried that one.
You're dead.
Cool.
Nicely done, Yakumo. Did the warden give you any trouble?
A little bit.
Oof. That bad, huh? It's all yours.
Right.
New weapon. Looks like a lance.
Is it returning back to the dragon's husk?
And that does it. We've broken the first Dark Dragon's seal. Watch your back. You're a wanted criminal now.
Just doing what needs to be done.
I mean, I've already slaughtered, like, Foxy lady. Lesser ninja. I admit I didn't do very well. But, whatever. Honestly, before Dark Souls, this series was the one that really humbled you. Ugh. So, we got a new weapon, some kind of lance-looking sword. Or the fattest rapier I've ever seen in my life. Do a little preview for what's to come, I guess. But I think I'm pretty much done for the night. I did a good amount, 2 chapters worth. Not as long as the first, but good enough. Tengus? I think. So it's a sword that turns into a drill spear. Interesting. Yatosen, a rapier lance / lance weapon. So it's a little bit of both. Okay, so the whole combo weapon, trick weapon thing is in general for all of this. Slender sword with a serpentine twisted blade designed to not only pierce through its target but also gouge out surrounding flesh. This weapon all but ensures an intensely painful death by consuming blood essence and will transform into a sharp conical lance. Okay, so we got a new weapon. That's nice. We got the weapon variety. We're not stuck with one thing, at least for Yakumo anyway. I have heard the opposite when it comes to Ryu in this game, which is disconcerting, to say the least. Switch between weapons with the D-pad. Okay. So, they're doing, they allow you to switch weapons like how you could in the Devil May Cry games, or at least the more recent ones. Although I think 4 and 5, yes. Although I think with subsequent re-releases of 1 and 3, they made it where you can do that now, if I recall correctly. Well, not 3, I don't think. You were still restricted to carrying 2 at a time. But for 4 and 5, you could basically just switch between them. In Ninja Gaiden 1, however, this was not possible. You had to go to the menu to switch what weapons you wanted to use. Or did they switch that in 2? I haven't played 2 in a while, so I vaguely remember, but I know in 1, you couldn't do it straight away. You had to go the old-fashioned way to item menu and switch weapons. So if they did make it where you could, pretty sure they might have done it in 2, albeit to a rudimentary degree. But now it's like, oh, just map the weapon to the D-pad and you're good.
All right, time to get going.
You're in Fuhaka Sanctum. The next Dark Dragon seal should be in the main structure deeper within.
Those things I just killed.
Demons. These are sacred grounds, brimming with demonic energy. In other words, expect a lot more of them.
Okay, so it's definitely a more pokety-poke weapon than a slash weapon. Makes sense, that's what rapiers are for. Well, they can technically slash, but it's like with the very tip of the sword. You can parry with it too, okay. This is the alternate mode with the drill. Kind of looks like a big ol' umbrella. Even has a little buzzsaw on there to get it to work. Okay, if this weapon doesn't scream edgelord, I don't know what does. Well, Yatosen. Let's take a look-see. Again with the forward-backward moves, which, honestly, I'm too lazy to learn those. The whole... It's like fighting game moves, almost. I mean, I'm pretty sure DMC, and I'm pretty sure Stellar Blade had these kinds of moves, too, where you just move the joystick back and forth or circle around. I never had the patience to learn these kinds of moves in any other hack and slash game. I was always more of just the button pattern presser or multiple button press combo sort of thing. I never took the time to learn such things. It's like, I know what I'm good at and I commit to those. But okay, we got two levels down, and we fought a fox demon, which, frankly, the way she looked and fought reminded me more of like a boss from Neo, at least visually. A lot of the demon monster bosses in Neo looked like that, which of course Team Ninja made too, of course. And I liked that boss. It was very fun. However, I think I'm going to stop right here. This is a good place to halt. Because I think 2 levels within 2 hours is good enough, especially since it's almost 10 o'clock. So, I can eat. So, here's the plan. I have a night shift tomorrow, so I have time to either do another round of this or divert back to Zenless so I can do the one event quest that I haven't done there. I think I'm gonna do Zenless and take care of that, get my business done with that, and then if I have time left over, I will swing back to Ninja Gaiden 4. If possible. If not, I'll hold it off until Wednesday. But I am enjoying the game for the most part. I do have my gripes with it, particularly the insufferably placed yellow marks all over the place. Like a couple of ones here and there, like the ladder or the railings. Like, sure, okay. Some things I can excuse. But then you see stuff that is so blatant, it's like, really? Like, I've already played and beaten multiple times 2 previous Ninja Gaiden games. I'm pretty sure I can handle this one in terms of navigation. So it just seems... It's like, I feel like too many developers nowadays think anyone above 17 are freaking idiots. Well, they're not entirely wrong. The games journalists they appeal to don't like or play video games very well, so of course it feels like they take that into account. You want to know what I find funny? Really funny? I went back and looked up, stuff on the old Ninja Gaiden games. Turns out the original in a sense for this specific line, because the original NSN Nintendo versions were the originals, but the 2004 version and black, it turns out they sold very well in the West, but not so much in Japan itself, which is completely and utterly ironic. Now, I could be wrong. I'm just going by what I've re-looked at, and they, of course, kind of sort of catered to the West with those games. Except it was back then when they actually appealed to gamers and knew who gamers were. So I find that funny now, how in this age of neo censorship and how a certain amount of game developers have been afflicted with the SJW mind virus ever since Sarkeesian came around, and then Koei Tecmo, they started appealing to the FGC, knowing full well that DOA and games like that were never going to be taken seriously over there, and they basically drove everyone away for years because of that. It's like funny, they appealed to the West when the West was actually filled with gamers who liked this sort of stuff, but then once the weirdos started coming out of the woodwork, they started conflating them with the rest of us. I just find that ironic, especially considering nowadays it's like, no, Japan, we want you to make the games you want in your style without appealing to Baka Gaijin. You know what I mean? I just think that's funny in an ironic sort of way. But overall, yeah, the game does feel like a mix of both old of the first two NG games from the Xbox and 360, with a little bit of platinum sprinkled in there, and it definitely felt like it, especially with that Fox Lady boss, because I was parrying, I was doing, the Bayonetta dodges, so they kind of took a little bit of both and mixed it, and so far it does play very well, and I am enjoying it. And is it challenging? Yes, very much so. And I've definitely gotten my ass kicked several times. But am I having fun and am enjoying it? Yes, very much so. I can't speak for Master Ninja because, one, I have not unlocked that mode, and two, I am not a masochist. So it'll probably be a while before I ever find myself brave enough to want to do it. I've never really... Like, the Devil May Cry games, I've done it for. Hard, very hard. Of course, I basically unlocked everything to use, or at least played enough of the game to understand how everything worked. So it was like, okay, I get it. But Ninja Gaiden, well, that's Dark Souls before Dark Souls was ever a thing. In fact, I'd argue Ninja Gaiden is way more legitimately challenging than Dark Souls, because there's no RPGs stuff, stats to worry about. It's just you, your weapons, and if you learned them good enough, as well as upgraded them, of course. That was something I loved in the previous games. Upgrading your weapons and seeing what form they took. Not just the new moves they gave you. Whereas in Souls, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the skill is somewhat gimped by just weird stuff that happens. Like, I haven't finished it, obviously, and I need to go back and do it, but Wu Chang, I had a problem with Wu Chang and Wukong's boss fights, where a lot of the times I never felt like I legitimately lost because I played bad. I felt like I lost more times because the bosses were just obnoxiously eccentric. Like the Ninja Gaiden games previously, they had bosses where if you did not time what you were doing correctly and you were fooling around, you would die very easily. Sometimes there was bullshit, like the electric worm boss in 1, because the layout for it legitimately sucked, with the camera placed to a corner, making the view of where you were not very noticeable to tell where you were, and as a result, a lot of my deaths to that boss was just because the camera was weird and I couldn't tell where I was positioned, and the next thing I know, I'm getting thrashed around by the electric worm and other things. Whereas in more recent Souls clone games, instead of just getting to the point and attacking, they're just dancing around in the background, and you're kind of left wondering, waiting for a million years, are you going to do anything yet? And by the time they finally do it, you've basically been caught with your pants down because, well, the boss is just doing nothing but light shows. So it's nice to finally play an hack and slash game after many years. Well, I say years, but let's be honest, Stellar Blade was more like this than a Souls game, despite some stuff. But it's just nice to finally play an action game that does not turn itself into a Souls clone. And the bosses actually don't waste your fucking time. I actually missed that. I thought originally when Devil May Cry 5 came out, we would finally get a hack and slash renaissance. Only for 5 to 6 years to go by and still see everyone copying the Souls formula like how everyone copied Call of Duty for 10 years. So it's nice to finally see another game like this again. Although from what I've heard, it's far from perfect. But I of course will make up my mind and opinion when we go further in the game. But so far I'm enjoying it. I like the combat, the blood and gore is a nice return, and we got a new weapon, and I got a nice satisfactory boss fight. So whatever happens next, I look forward to seeing, and for now, I'm just going to call it quits for here. If I don't get to more NG4 tomorrow, then I'll get to it Wednesday. I kind of want to catch up on that event quest for Triple Z while I still can, and hopefully nab Lucia in the process, because oh boy, 9 days left. Or is it 8 days left? I don't know. The calendar for that game is weird. So I'm going to cut it off right here. I wish you all good night. It was nice playing more of this game after 2 days of not being able to. So that'll do it for here. Do the YouTube things that YouTube demands. And I'll see y'all later with more Ninja Gaiden 4 next time. Hopefully soon.